You believe Chad Gable's dead?
I think he's actually dead.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Chad Gable. Had a good run. Let's see. Well, Otis and Gable, I guess that's where we can kind of like figure out where does that go after the Chad Gable thing. Is Chad just because I want them to finish that storyline. They can't just end it on nothing.
Maybe they intertwine that storyline with it. Like maybe now he has to worry about the whites behind him when he's doing shit.
You know what? It just clicked with me. Triple H is I got to rail on Triple H again. It's the shitty Triple H booking that what we got on Monday with the Otis and Chad thing, that is the end of the storyline. I really believe that now.
No.
That was them walking out, him saying we're leaving. I think that was them writing that storyline off. That was the end of it. Him pushing him, that's all we're going to get. That was the big stand-up, is him leaving.
Bro, they have so many little storylines going on that I just want to see end so bad, and they're just not pulling the trigger on it.
They're not doing it.
Alpha Academy is one. Please, for the life of God, split the fuck of New Day up. Please, Jesus. Please.
Wait. We're going to get to that later. But Alpha Academy, look, Clash at the Castle, right?
Yeah.
That was the moment that I thought, because everybody was telling me, oh, wait, you got to hold on. They're going to do it at the PLE. Bro, how many fucking times are they going to do the same thing where it's Gable is bullying the other two. Otis has a moment where he looks at Gable, and then something happens where they get bumped into the girl and she falls and gets hurt, and then he picks her up and walks out with her.
Yeah.
And then Gable standing there like, what's going on? They did the same exact fucking thing for like 4 weeks straight, and then they did the same exact thing on the PLE. Like, what's the payoff?
There's no
go
payoff,
ahead.
Bro. There's no
yeah.
payoff.
I think the payoff was what we just saw on Monday, was that he pushed him, and that was the big thing. That was him standing up to Chad Gable and then leaving. That's the end of it. And now Chad's getting foisted into the Wyatt storyline.
So their big bow out to Alpha Academy is a push and saying we're leaving, and that's it?
I think so. I really believe that.
By God, if you're right, Chris, I'm sending a extensive email to the bookie.
Bro, I'm reading it. This is what I'm reading. And let's mark this, because if I'm right, I'm gonna piss on people for this.
Oh my God.
Chad Gable now gets foisted into the Wyatt storyline, and he needs help. And he has to go back and say sorry to Otis, and
they're going to tell him to go fuck himself.
Yes, but then they're
going to be alone.
But Triple H storytelling, we're gonna get fucking 8 weeks of him trying to get Otis and Gable to help him out with the Wyatts. And meanwhile, that's going to completely destroy the Wyatt. It's going to kill the Wyatt momentum. Because they're going to be tangled up with the Gable thing. And it's going to bore everybody to death.
The thing is, and it's crazy you say bore everybody to death. We're the only ones bored of this shit, bro. As many times as I've seen these people thinking that this is the best fucking storyline since the Bloodline is ridiculous to me. I'm thinking that it got so bad that people, wrestling fans, have to polish shit now. They just take a piece of shit, they polish it real nice and shiny and go, look at this shit. It's so shiny.
Bro, you're right, and I'll tell you how I know what you're talking about. I watched a fan-made vignette about the Otis and Gable storyline.
Yeah.
And it got me more invested in that storyline than Triple H's writing or WWE's writing.
The fact that they're making vignettes for the fucking for Alpha Academy shows that they care about it.
But this is where they fucked up on the whole storyline, right? Because they're doing this whole thing of like, we're family. This is why this is why Otis has been this devoted to Chad Gable to where he'll take a whipping from him, is because they're family, right? But the thing is in the fan-made documentary fan-made vignette, is that it was all clips from them like in the ring. And it's like if they're family, they should have had vignettes, WWE made vignettes where they were outside of the ring, like having fucking Thanksgiving dinner together.
Yeah, in the gym or something together.
Christmas together. Like where you're like, oh shit, these guys actually like they're actually fans. So when you do the playing the Otis clips over him saying we're family over those visuals, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So that's where they fucked up on the storyline. That's why. And if you notice, every time that Otis stands up to Gable, that pop is getting less and less and less.
Yep.
Like the moment should have been in Scotland.
There's no moment in Scotland, bro. They probably
fucking Scotland. Don't get me started yet. Actually, let's wrap this because I want to get on Scotland. We got to figure out a term for Triple H's booking, because I was calling it like one step booking in my head, where it's like we're just gonna take or baby step booking. How about that?
Let's call it brochuring, because he's not booking. He got a pamphlet.
It's imagination booking. Just imagine Otis and Chad having family time together.
It's called damn, what's the word? Technically, insert here booking.
Ad lib booking.
Use your own mind to book this match. Use your own mind to foresee a story.
It's literally fantasy booking in real life. Like he's booking us stuff, but you have to have a fantasy of what's the backstory.
It's a real fantasy booking, like
actual fantasy. Oh my god, I can't figure it out. But it's so like it's so cowardly.
Have you ever applied for a job on Indeed and had none of the qualifications, but still applied for it and said you did?
Yeah.
Triple H booking. Oh, I can do it, Vince. Hey, Dad. Yeah, bro, I'm a pro at it. First day on the job. What the fuck did I get myself into? Hey, Rock. I need your help, bud.
I need your help. Call it not Vince booking. All right. Well, yeah, I really believe that was the end of the Otis Chad Gable storyline. They're just all going to split up now. Sadly.
Oh boy, I don't want it to be over yet. It can't finish like that, bro.
That's it.
It has to finish the story, Chris. The story wasn't finished.
It's a no ending. It's just it's a Japanese. That's how Japanese write their movies. There's no real ending. It's all up to your interpretation.